Okay, when we take a look at your font choices here, looking at all three, the one thing I'm not a big fan on is page 1. I thought this said Omri. I thought this doesn't look like an E, it looks like an O. And so, this is making it harder to read. And I think this here, my eye goes right to here, to the second font, not this one. And I think this font for body is a little bit too small for that purpose. I do, this one's not too bad on the home page here. If you're going to go with this one, the cursive, I'm not a big fan of scripts as much for headings like this, because it does make it harder to read. So I think if you're going to go with this one, you have to add a little extra spacing, tracking. I do like the body text on this. So let me open up, here's the home page. If you're going to do something like this, then what you want to do is you go to the text panel and you're going to have to increase the tracking a little bit, maybe up to 2, just to make sure it's easy to read for that purpose. For your paragraph of text, you really want to see what lines the paragraph looks like. So just one line doesn't work. You really want to put in a paragraph of items. And with that, I think with the paragraph, you really have to adjust your leading. So I'm going to go up to 150%. When you go up to 1.5 times, it really makes it easier to read. So I would definitely do that. I noticed you didn't add any character styles or paragraph styles. That was part of step 10. That's an important aspect to keep everything consistent. So like for example, once you made changes, do you remember what changes I made up here for the heading? Well, if you go to the paragraph and you click on this new paragraph style and you type in heading, anytime you want to apply that style, you come in here, select your text, you click on heading, and it changes it, and it's going to go in and keep that, the tracking and so forth. So character style is a little bit different. Character style is where you apply it to a certain bold. Like for example, I want this to be bold. Maybe I want this to be my text color. Make sure you add your colors to your swatch panel so it's easy to access. Okay, so bold it, and then what I do is I'll create a name for bold. And anytime I want to use bold, I select the words or phrase, I click on bold, and it applies that style. So you definitely want to do that. Now with your navigation bar, I really want you to encourage you to look at adding a widget. So you come down here in the menus and you grab the horizontal one and you bring it over, and then you format this. So like here, if you want this to be yellow, I go up and click on the yellow fill. I'll click on my text tool and I'll choose black. For that purpose, I can change the font choices, and then I work with the states to change the rollover, mouse down, and act.